life into something that you can never own.
Hello Pisces, here is your reading for the week of January 1st through like the 7th. These are general, take what works, what doesn't work, just doesn't work. Okay, let's see what the cards have in store for you. One card for my Pisces, please. Another card for my Pisces, please. Oh, look at this. Okay, and I need one more card for my Pisces, please. Okay, and next up, okay, I need one reversal for my Pisces. What is... let me think. I don't think those are the ones. Okay, hold on. One reversal for my Pisces. This is the one. And I need what is recommended for my Pisces. Not yet. Hold on. What is recommended for my Pisces? I mean, not yet. Sorry, guys. Gotta have the right one come out for you guys. What is recommended for my Pisces? What is recommended? What is recommended for my Pisces? Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, first up, in your kind of recent past position, you have the Ten of Swords, which is saying like the worst is over. You know, you might have went through some problems, but you might still be going through problems, but the worst of the problems are over. So that's what's indicating. But in your current position, you have the Ten of Wands, which is saying you still have a lot going on. You still have a lot of burdens you're dealing with. You're almost at the end line. The worst is over, but you still are in the trenches currently, but you need to keep moving forward. So in your near future position, you have the Hierophant, which is all about, it's about structure, it's about education, it's about kind of like, I would say like the societal structure, and it's about things that are kind of more, like, I don't want to say larger picture, but kind of the way things are done in a sense. So I wonder if some of you guys are going to school or trying to go through school or whatever, and this would be saying, in a sense, or thinking about going to school. This could be saying that whatever you're kind of experiencing, like the worst is finished, you know, you've been going through some turmoil, and this is like thoughts as well. This is like your inner turmoil, and you're now currently still on this path of trying to complete some stuff. You're actively taking actions to kind of get through something and complete something. And the Hierophant, this could be saying that you might actually wind up reaching out to some advisor or mentor or somebody who's has a lot of knowledge in a specific area, or you might actually be thinking about enrolling in school or enrolling or starting to learn something new that can help you further your career, your education, or even something in your life. Like if you want to learn about something, maybe whatever this is will actually wind up helping you release some of these burdens. Like for instance, if you need to learn a new software program that could maybe streamline certain processes a little bit more effectively for you and efficiently, this could be you having to learn that, go through that stages to kind of like start alleviating. And that could also be adding to these burdens, because you might actually already kind of be in the beginning phases of this this kind of seeking additional knowledge or additional help, and it could just be adding to that. But I think it's definitely going to be good. Now with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse challenging positions, this is all about kind of financial restrictions in a sense. It's kind of like keeping up with the Joneses and not really having the money, or you're worried about you're not going to have the money to do something. So whatever this is, you could be really enrolling in school and you're like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this or whatever. So, but with the Ace of Pentacles here as your recommendations, this is about new opportunities kind of coming your way. And this is obviously at the beginning of the Pentacles suit. So this is saying that I think there's going to be some way that you might actually be able to generate more money to kind of pay or help finance whatever you're working on at the moment. But you just need to kind of be on the lookout for it. And obviously the Pentacles, you need to have action behind it. So the Pentacles itself are not really, you have to get like some of that wand energy, that action to actually implement the Pentacles to really like thrive. So you're going to have to keep an eye out in a sense for different opportunities that could help bring you revenue. And then if you see something that you think is going to work or worth trying, give it a go and see how it goes. So let's see what else we get for you guys. One card for my Pisces, please. One card for my Pisces. Okay, Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. Okay. I feel like, yeah, that's the Ten of Swords right here. I think you had a little bit of a sting. Okay, let's see what else. And then one card. Oh, hold on a second here. One card flipped over. Blue Lace Agate. Find your calm. And codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And then let's see what else we got here. Ooh, the Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, let's smush all of this together. Oh, okay, so let's see. Let me see. Now, definitely because the Ten of Swords is here and the Ten of Wands, these are tricky cards. These are like kind of, you're stressed out, you're dealing with a lot. Like you're kind of, the Ten of Swords is definitely like an emotional, you know, you kind of took a hit, you know, somehow. Something didn't work out. You feel betrayed. So, and I wonder if this codependency and the snake thing are really kind of going along with this kind of betrayal. But with the Wasp Spirit, I think this is just kind of saying like, listen, shit happens, unfortunately. I know that's so much like a lighter way, because some things could be like serious, super serious. But I think the Wasp is here saying like, listen, life kind of sucks sometimes. You know, you're going to get through it. You're going to have a new opportunity because maybe something is taking... I wonder also if, because the Hierophant is really about like societal structure. So this even could, to me at least, this could even indicate, because the Nine of Pentacles here, because she's very abundant in the upright, but in the reverse position, I wonder if some of you are feeling, because tax season is coming up, you know, maybe some of you think you are finding out that you're going to wind up owing more and you have a lot of burdens right now, and then you might be kind of having to owe more money, and it's kind of leaving you stressed out in a sense. And then the Ace of Pentacles is here, like you're going to figure out a way to kind of recoup some of that loss. It could be something like that, but within obviously a week, like it could kind of, you have to place it how it works for you. But I think this is saying, you know, sometimes things do happen. So find your calm here is, I think within all this mess, you need to somehow find your place, because you're going to wind up burning out because you're under a lot of stress. And this is like your mental stress, your physical stress, and then your financial stress here. So you have a lot going on. But I think within this, you need to somehow find some kind of balance, find some kind of calming energy to kind of get through it. So the codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, I wonder if some of this stress stuff is going on here is because of somebody else. Maybe you've gotten into a codependent relationship with somebody, or somebody's dependent on you, and it's really causing you a lot of these burdens. And for some of you, the Hierophant, I wonder if it even indicates maybe a divorce, you know, like you found something out, there was a betrayal, you have all these burdens, you know you have to leave, you know it's not good for you, and then the Hierophant could be indicating like you might want to start like the separation, kind of like the formal separation of the relationship, but then financially you're worried, can you actually make it through without maybe their income? And then this Ace of Pentacles would be indicating that, yeah, you're going to figure it out. You're going to be okay. So, and the snake spirit here, or the snake here, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So some of you, it could be that somebody, you know, they betrayed you in a sense, and it kind of left you feeling, you know, having all these extra responsibilities. But I think you're going to be fine. I think you're going to be fine. So take it how it works. Now let me get some inspiration quotes for you guys. Okay. Okay, so we have, don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon. So this is trying to say that even if you're having all this stuff going on, that you need to see the bigger picture. You can make a comeback. If you feel like you're kind of getting knocked down a little bit, you can get back up again, and you will get back up again. And I think like the Ace of Pentacles here is telling you to find something else that's going to make you money. I definitely think that's positive. So remember, like if you're feeling limited, there are no limits. Don't place yourself, Pisces, into a box. You know, you don't have to be in a box. You can kind of figure something out. Maybe you do have to go through some extra education or something, or get some certification or learn about something. You know, there's so much we can learn about now. Like even YouTube, I love, I love YouTube because I listen to so many things, and we have so many more opportunities now to really learn and broaden our horizon. And it could be easier for multiple people now as well. Cause like I kind of am a little fidgety, so I can't always just sit comfortably. I do enjoy reading, but I don't always have the attention span for that. So, but I can listen to things on YouTube, and I could then, if my attention wavers, if it kind of like runs away, I could like rewind and listen to it again. Cause that's what I have to do sometimes. Cause sometimes, like, you know, my mind is like a 2-year-old child that doesn't want to sit still, that wants to do its own thing. And I'm working on trying to settle that down. But at the same time, it's like, I'm 41 years old, you know, maybe this is just the way it is, and I just got to work with it. So that's what I've learned. I just got to roll with it. So, but if you have to learn something to kind of help you through this, you can do it. It might be adding an extra burden. Like if you're learning, if you want to try to make money somewhere else or some different kind of way, it's going to add these burdens. But I think you're going to be fine. I think it's going to have a very good outcome, but you just need to kind of stay dedicated. Okay, guys, let's see what Spirit of the Dish we have for you guys. Let's find out what Spirit of the Dish for my Pisces. Ooh, you have the Page of Sweets. So you got the cupcake, and okay, so what dinner and movie that is recommended for you for the upcoming week is romance movies and barbecue food. And then you have the energy of Leo. Now you could be dealing with a Leo, or it could just represent the energy. And this is all about like kind of ego, individuality, and like being confident. You have 2 Leos. So you have actually 2 Leos. So really that kind of confidence in yourself, because maybe, you know, when we have these 10 of Swords moments, they're like really dark and deep, and they're depressing. And then when you're combining that with this 10 of Wands of like, oh my God, I'm just trying to get up this hill with all this stuff. And, you know, it feels like it never ends. I just came off of, or I'm still kind of, I'm finally ending my 10 of Wands moment. I'm not fully finished yet, but I'm getting to the finish line. And hopefully within the next week, I'm going to be able to complete this thing I've been working on for a very long time. But I've been in this mode of like, this is never going to end. This sucks. I'm miserable. I'm suffering. So, but there is end in sight. You just have to stay diligent with it. So, and I think with this confidence here, I think that you need to have confidence, because if this is shaking you, and then if you're experiencing maybe some financial setbacks, you need to be confident that you're able to make money a different kind of way. You just have to figure it out. You can do it. I think that's why the Ace of Pentacles and the 2 Leos came up, is just reminding you that you got this. You got this, Pisces. You can do it, Pisces. Okay, then you also have the South Node, which represents things that you need to release. So maybe the Ten of Swords and the codependency and this like snake thing here, maybe there was a person or a thing or an ideology or a way of doing something that wasn't working. It betrayed you. It left you feeling helpless in a sense and upset. And maybe you just need to release that to move on, you know, move forward. And then you have Venus here, which is all about love. It's about monies and powers of attraction. So I think also sometimes when you have a confidence in yourself, let's say if you need to make more money. You need to go in confident, you know? And even if you want to say the Hierophant could be also represents for some of you, if you're going on a job interview, let's say the Ten of Swords represents you got laid off. And now you have all these burdens. You're trying to, or you something happened at your job where you need to leave or something. And then you have all these burdens. So like you're working or you're trying to do a second job and then you're trying to put out resumes, you're trying to answer emails or whatever. And the Hierophant is like you trying to get through to find a new position. And the Hierophant is like, okay, well, a job offer is going to come through. You're going to go on the interview. And now you need to do all this work to do well on the interview. And this is saying that maybe they're going to offer less money to you, or something's going to happen where you feel like you're not going to be able to make enough money, or you're going to have some kind of loss. But the Aces of Pentacles is saying like you need, with the confidence here, you need to just be confident that you can make money and then you can attract. Sometimes when you're confident about something, you attract it to you. So was a really long roundabout way of me saying just like have more confidence in yourself and just like kind of be what you want. And now you have 2 1. So you have 1 and 1, which is the first house. And this is appearance, ego, interests, and the self. So maybe this is indicating, because you got it twice, that here, the Ace of Pentacles, maybe this opportunity has something to do with what you're interested in. So this could indicate like you got to focus on a little bit, something like that. Okay, let's see what else we get for you guys. Okay, I just dropped 2. So you have M, V, 8, and 1, and we got 2 of these. You have hope and focus. So I definitely think this is very relevant. I think you need to stay with the hope. I think sometimes when you have hope in something, it still gives you that little fire, or that little passion or the energy to push through, because you're hoping for something, you're working towards it, and eventually you stick through it, you stay diligent, you're going to get it. So I think you need to keep your hope, even though you've been going through it, you still need to keep that hope alive, because at the end of the day, that's going to be more beneficial to you. I need to scooch forward, but the dog is right here. Okay, I'm closer now. And you need to stay focused. So this is saying stay focused on the bigger picture, stay focused on the end goal. And even though there's like a lot of this mess going on, just don't waver from what you really, really want. And let me do a little charmy for you guys. Oh, you got 2. So, okay, so now this is like a black flower. But this is almost, to me, this is like a black blob. So I'm going to take this as a blob. Now, it's like an abyss. It's like a charm abyss of darkness. I feel this is what you're feeling or going through, or this is your vision right now. You're in this abyss. You might not be, especially with this reading, you might not really see a clear path. Everything seems like it's getting sucked into this hole and disappearing, and you're being left with nothing. There's no happiness. There's no relaxation. There's no sun. There's just this black abyss. And I feel like this is what you could be feeling right now. So I feel like this is you. You are this abyss. No, this is your emotions, at least in my mind. Now you also got this fish, and it's a picked clean. I also feel like this is you. This represents what's going on. You've been picked clean. You've been stressed. There's nothing left, or you think there's nothing left, but there really is something left. You have your bones. Now, this is your foundation here. This is the structure, and without your bones, you would just be a blob of flesh, and meat or whatever. So we need these bones. I love bones. I collect animals' bones, you know, because I think it's illegal to have human stuff. So like I do what I can anyway. But I love bones because bones create the structure. They're fantastic. That's what makes us able to do stuff, obviously. But you still, even though you've been stripped away, this is what I'm saying, and you feel like everything's going into this black abyss of nothingness and misery, you still have your structure. You still have you still have your foundation. So this is reminding you that even though you feel like, could be feeling that everything's a disaster, it's just everything sucks and it's never going to end, you still have the most important parts is your foundation, is yourself, that you will regenerate and you'll be okay. So I think this is saying that, like, focus on the structure and even if you feel like there's no end in sight, like, and you feel like you're being picked clean, like, you're gonna be okay. That's what I got from those two charms. Anyway. Okay, so let's do the Magic 8 Ball, Pisces. Think of your question, and here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8 Ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Pisces' question? It says, cannot predict now. Oh my God. So, like, not only are you in this black abyss and this boned, picked clean fish, the 8 Ball is trolling you as well. We'll call it for what it is. The 8 Ball has just trolled you. You had a question and you've been going through stress, and the 8 Ball's here is like, well, you know what? Guess what, Pisces? I don't got an answer for you. So it's like, you know what? Sometimes you just have to laugh. Anyway, I think what this is saying is it's really up to you. It's really going to be what you do with yourself and how you manage all this stuff and your decisions. Because I feel like with the Hierophant, this also could be like indicating that you're going to have to make certain kind of decisions, but like adult kind of decisions. Because the Hierophant is kind of like the adult. It's like one of the adults in the deck as far as I'm concerned. And you might need to do this adulting, and depending on what kind of adulting decision you have made is going to be determinant of how you're moving forward. So maybe that's what the 8 Ball was saying. Maybe it was just trying to troll you and be like, you want a question answered? Not today, Pisces. But it is whatever it is. It has spoken at the end of the day, and we need to respect the 8 Ball and its moodiness occasionally. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.